Oh boy. Let me check my I got a new follower. Nice. I feel famous. Oh boy, man. That was fucked up. I was doing a vlog, a screen capture vlog earlier, and my goddamn app, the app that I used to screen capture, ended up fucking dying. Because when it happens, the whole video is gone. And this is the longest time I was recording before it did that this time. So So it was the last fucking time. So I'm like, what's going on? You know why? Because I thought after a certain length of time it wouldn't do that. And I was almost through with the vlog by the time I noticed that the because I got to shake my phone in order to end it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shaking it. I'm shaking. I'm like, will it vibrate? I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me it cut off? So it cut the fuck off. I'm like, I don't know. I don't fucking know why it did that. So, anyways, I'm discontinuing this trophy percentage shit because number one, I don't trust it. I think it's inaccurate. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about it could be inaccurate long before this, but I just concluded that now with this trophy percentage and shit. Like, for example, let's go to I almost fucking started the game accidentally. Um, let's go to DBZ Kakarot, for example. Because you have these trophy percentages here, in case you ain't seen the previous uploads. You have these trophy percentages here on how many people achieve certain trophies and shit like that. I mean, I just don't. I just don't believe it's accurate, man. I just do not believe it. So since I don't, or I take a grain of salt, I'm not going to continue the series doing it, talking about this. I feel it's a waste of my motherfucking time at this point. But I am going to keep the previous uploads on the channel. I'm not going to delete them. You know. Yeah, I believe there are inaccurate. Somebody told me that it's based on the developers before the game comes out. I'm like, why would we care on what the percentage of the trophy that was achieved before the game come out? Nobody cares about that. So why is it here? And then I was thinking it changes if you upload the game, it will change. The percentage will change, but it's like, come on, man. It's just stupid. So I'm not gonna do it anymore. uh, it's just dumb to even try it. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about some gaming shit for at least an hour. And I bought two games, two visual novels, which games that I barely stream. Visual novels I barely fucking streamed. At least the channels I follow. Because it's two in particular here. The Ladder, which is the latest one I bought, which is fucking great. It's a horror visual novel. And you got a vampire one where you become a vampire, you get to do what the fuck you want to do, basically. Either become bad or good, basically. I like concepts like that. It's the same with this visual novel here that I bought a while ago. Vampire Masquerade Shadows of New York. Yeah, their visual novels are like, I don't know. Some people don't. I mean, some people don't want to see them games streamed, like walking simulators and visual novels. I guess they want to see fighting or fucking shit like or shooting, which is fine. Each game is for. It's not made for everybody. It's understand. That's why I like to stream different games because people like different stuff. But yeah, it's like I get it. It's not for everybody, but it is what it is. But if I could if I could recommend a visual novel, it would be this one here. The Letter. It's called The Letter, horror visual novel. It's really really good. I played it last night. I didn't stream it, but I played it last night for the first time. I wish I would have streamed it because when I was like playing it, I was still in the beginning of the game, and I was like, damn, I should have streamed this motherfucker. But this one, I played it off stream too when I played for the first time, which is it's a good game. Because most of the games I stream when I first play them. Uh, so yeah. Oh, on an unrelated note regarding games, I lost 20 subscribers about 2 days ago. Yep, 20 subscribers. I was talking to my boy on one of my boys on the phone, and I was browsing through my YouTube studio and shit, just fucking around. As I'm talking to him. I noticed. I said, "Wait a minute, that subscribe count does not look right," you know. And lo and behold, when I went to my analytics, it said I lost fucking 20 subscribers within 1 day. And I went on Google as to why that could be the case, right? And it said that it could have been bot accounts and shit. Because the vast majority of subscribers on my channel are dead anyway, but still, that's fucked up to lose 20 in 1 day. You know, I just thought that was weird. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up. But yeah, back to gaming. It's let's see. Yeah, there was a game I was trying to stream, which is this game here. I was trying to stream it one day, and I started getting this message on YouTube. The screen would go black. It would say something about copyright material found or something like that. And then the stream will be back shortly once it's gone. But it will go away, then it will come back. It will go away, it will come back. It's never happened to me before. When I was using the stream and when I used to stream these games here, it never happened before until I streamed this one. Because this is a live action game here. This is not 3D. This is like real character, but it's still a video game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is a new thing YouTube is doing or not, but I don't get it. I don't get why that was happening to me. So I had to end the stream earlier. Good thing nobody was in there though. That's a good thing about it. That nobody was in there. Um, so, uh, but I thought it was weird because I like streaming these type of games, man. Because like I said, nobody else streams them really. Live action, games like this. So that's why I was trying to stream it again. Because I stream other live action games with no problem. But this one in particular, I couldn't do it. But I don't know if it's with all live action games because I stopped the stream and I ended up streaming another game that wasn't live action, and I didn't run across that message. So I was like, that's weird. How come I can't stream live action games anymore? They're still games, you know? So I can't get this welcome to live. There it is. I don't know why it wasn't disappearing. It's called welcome to live chat and all that shit, guard your privacy, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't even going away at first. Now it's going away good. What the fuck was going on? So, anyways, let's get back to the video. Into the stream here. So that's that, man. I'm pretty bummed because once that happens with my app, once that shit happens, man, about what happened to me earlier, I don't redo it. I just don't. I'm for one, I'm upset about it, and number two, I wasted energy as it is. So I'm not gonna do it for two reasons to redo it. So that sucks pretty bad. I just hate it when it happens because you waste so much energy talking and because I'm an animated person and shit. And you waste so much fucking energy and shit, then that shit just drops on you. And they got the nerve to have a fucking repair option in there too. A goddamn repair option. But it does nothing. You know. This game is dope here, Skullgirls. I love it. It's a fun game. It's a unique game too. I could see why I never heard of it because it was out since the PS3 era slash 360. But it was no physical copy available for us, and there's no wonder I never heard of it. And it's no wonder that the game's not popular. It is, but it would be more popular if they had physical copies. You know. Let's go into the store here. And we see anime games. This game here has a lot of potential. It's based off anime called Demon Slayer. It's I think it's wasted potential not to continue with Demon Slayer on consoles. Following what happened in anime, it's bad. It's like an introduction into the series, but they put it in game form, which is a bad idea. They should have just continued it or added more expansion packs to it, or make a whole nother like Demon Slayer 2. It would continue from where it left off with this one here. It's just a bad idea for them to do that. If they're just gonna leave it as a one game and that's it, and nothing else is gonna be added to it or nothing like that. Because I beat the whole thing. I quite enjoyed it, despite the fact the music was muted if you live stream it using PSN, which is fucking stupid. So let's see. These are the games that Sony is saying appeals to me, or may appeal to me. I do not like fucking baseball games. The last baseball game I played was on the Nintendo. I think it was Tecmo. I think it was Tecmo Baseball. I think it was called. It's the last one I played. And I played it because it was fun. I liked the goofy sounds where you hit, then we hit the ball with the bat. It's not like a bat is made of glass, but it's not. It's supposed to be made of wood, but it go boom. I used to like that shit when I was a kid. And then when the ball goes up, it goes. I liked them silly sounds in the baseball game. Yeah, so people still do play these games, man. These basketball games, baseball games, even now because they keep coming out with more of them. That's why I know. Now I'm not a fan of Fallout, but Fallout 76 got a lot of shit thrown to it, like because it came out buggy and shit like that. But it's supposed to be a better experience now, but it was really buggy. That's what I heard the main issue was when it first came out. Because somebody on Twitter was like, because obviously this person can't think for themselves, really. He said, "Am I not?" He said, "Am I the only one that likes Fallout 76? I don't think it's a bad game." That's when I knew it was supposed to be a bad game because of the way he said it. Like I said, I'm not into Fallout, so I can't really judge it. You know, I ain't played any of the Fallout games. Bound by Flame. Got dragon there. Let's see. Let's see. This is Bound by Flame. Was rated M for mature. You can't hear the sound because I don't have it on this. I don't have it on the video actually.
We have been at war for a long time. There are just a handful of us left, still brave enough to fight for this lost cause.
This game is only $2 now.
The ice lords and their dead warriors swept through Frontier, marching our armies one by one.
This looks like Dragon Age.
It happens now. The war is coming to an end.
That's what it looks like, Dragon Age. Even the motherfucking creatures look like the death spawn in Dragon Age. That's what it looks like, a discount Dragon Age. Like the first, it looks like the first Dragon Age game. Ooh la la, look at her. It looks like the first one. Yeah. I like that all three Dragon Age games basically, but my favorite has to be the third one. It's so vast, man. Yeah, that game tried hard to be inclusive to the point where it's laughable. Dragon Age 3. I mean, it was fucking insane. Because vast majority of the time, I'm enjoying it for what it is, the gameplay and shit like that. It's like I'm not constantly running into feminist slash SJW shit when I'm playing the game. Because if 95% of the time you playing the game, you enjoying it, what's your reason to not like it? You know, if you enjoying it. But then again, I can see why people don't want to play it because it's got that shit in there. But I wonder if this was a port from the PS3 or something. Let me see. Mercy possessed by the flames of demon. Let me see. Swing heavy weapons, blah blah blah. Oh, this is not a. I would have sworn this game was on PS3 or something like that. Bound by Flame. It doesn't say anything remaster or nothing like that. I don't see none of that. Yeah, I don't think this was originally on PS4. Sheev talks. He ain't uploading in a while. Somebody put Tekken 8 is not fun and too aggressive. Kind of fucking shit is that? It's like you. It sounds like he's a fucking loser. Losers talk like that. That's the thing when you talk to people, like it's like when you talk to people or like argue with people, they'll tell you they'll tell you something, but they don't explain it in detail so you can understand what they're coming from. I fucking can't stand that. You have to fucking beat it out of them to explain themselves to you. It's like you want me to understand what you saying, or to come to the light, quote unquote, right? But you're not explaining to me, like Why? You just telling me, but you're not explaining it to me. A light in the dark. So, like, I don't get it. It's like, why aren't you explaining it to me? Why you say those things? It's like, for example, somebody say, "Oh, I know that the Kenobi movie, the Kenobi series is shitted on, but I like it because it's good. It's a good show, you know. I think I like it. It's really good, you know. That's all they say. It's like, okay, you like it and it's good. Why it's good? Can you convince me? Like, try to convince me to give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? Give me a reason to watch it. They don't elaborate on nothing. But the other side, the ones who criticize, the ones who get the shit on them, the ones who get the shit thrown at them, at least they can explain why they feel the way they do. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But the ones who defend the show, they can't really explain it, why they like it. I mean, I don't understand it. Huh. That's too bad this game doesn't have a video. This looks interesting. Doesn't even have a fucking video to go along with it. That's what I hate about fucking Sony, bro. It's like some doesn't even have pictures of the company it. They show you the game, the price, but you don't see no trailer and you don't see no fucking pictures. Sometimes you only see pictures like this, but you don't see no fucking trailer. How am I gonna want to buy it? Damn, give me a reason to fucking purchase the goddamn game. Why'd I have to go to goddamn Google to see fucking gameplay when I should be able to see it on here? Man, that pisses me off, man. Every fucking time. It never fails. Hate when they bring out these games and they don't have a like one trailer or anything. I'll take a music video trailer. I prefer a gameplay trailer, but I'll take a music video one. At least it's something. At least you've seen what the game looks like. God damn. Then you have I almost bought this game yesterday too. I'm gonna buy it. I got it in my backlog though. See, at least this game has a fucking trailer to it. You are a you are a female that's involved with these that it's four guys who she got a crush on basically, and one of them is the bad guy, and you could probably end up dating them and shit. Basically, that's basically the game in a nutshell. Of course, there's more to it than that, but that's pretty much the gist of it. The thing is, I don't mind playing as a female trying to date a man, but I do mind if I'm a man trying to date another man. I mean, I'm not comfortable playing those. I'm just not comfortable as a straight man playing those type of games. But I can be a female trying to do. I mean, that's just the way it is. I don't know why. I wish I was comfortable either way, but I'm not. I'm just being honest. I'd rather be a female, a straight female, trying to get with a man. That's too bad you don't have a lesbian option in this game. Like you could like you could like try to date a female and shit. That's too bad you don't got that. So I have a lot of fun with games like that where you could be a female try to date another woman. So yeah, there's only four love interests here in the game. Yeah, I like Ratalaika. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Ratala Ratalika. Is it Retallica? It's probably pronounced Retallica. Retallica. I think it's pronounced Retallica. Yeah, they make some great games. I love their games. They're a visual novel game company. Yeah, it's fun to play as a female. I mean, they should make more like this where it's a female. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pronounced Retallica, like Metallica says with instead of a M is a R. A Catch Path of the Five is another one you play as a female. It's a dating sim. It's on that fucking like what do you call it? It's on that like fantasy mystic you know what I'm saying, medieval type of game. So Path of the Five. The title itself is interesting. I do not get jealous, he says. Yes, you do. Yeah. Like if you're gonna make the female over the power the male characters, you have to have a reason behind it she's able to do that. I mean, yes, it's a fucking fantasy story, but it doesn't mean you're free to not explain why these things are happening in your fucking story. They kill me with this shit. Oh, it's fantasy. That's a dumb defense. It's like, no, you have to make it believable though. We know it's a fantasy, but make it believable. Shit. Like it made no sense that Nathan Drake in Uncharted 4 got his ass whooped by some chick who happens to know martial arts. That made no sense. Like if he was drunk, it would make more sense. Or she kneed him in the fucking ball so goddamn hard. He's like, oh. I mean, even though it's a cliche thing to do for have a female knee a man in the balls, at least it makes sense why she was able to beat him. Even though I wouldn't fucking have that happen to him because it's cliche. Romancing Saga. There's a game called Romancing the Kingdoms or something. I wonder if that's related to this. Damn, looks like Final Fantasy One. That's what it reminded me of when I first saw it, Final Fantasy One. He actually thought it was his final game, so that's why he called it Final Fantasy. I think he was like, he was in a bind at this time. He was like really, by the time he came out with Final Fantasy One, it was like, it wasn't supposed to be a series. He actually thought, he was actually convinced that was going to be his last game he's going to ever going to make. So that's why he called it Final Fantasy. And as the titles went on, the name just stuck. I found that story interesting as fuck, man. Yeah, and this looks like it. Because I think Final Fantasy first came out, it was in the late 80s. Maybe 88, maybe 89, maybe 87, maybe something like that. Yeah, you can play the very first one too on PS4. You could play it. They got a compilation. Well, I'm gonna look it up. They have a compilation of the classic Final Fantasy games. I'm using one hand here. I should be able to find if I put Final Fantasy. I wasn't just put Final. Yeah, this is it here. The first Final Fantasy game here. I don't think they have. I don't see if they have at least pictures. What the fuck? It is the very first Final Fantasy game. Let's see when it came out. They made it. They kind of cleaned it up. But as far as it looks, doesn't say. It should say it, man. This game debuted in 19 whatever. Yeah, they tweaked it a little bit. Oh shit. Yeah, it was released in 1987. It's a remaster of the game, of course. But yeah, this is the original, the very first Final Fantasy game. I mean, holy shit. Who has a trailer too? It doesn't have no pictures though. What the fuck? Yeah, this is like a compilation of Final Fantasy. But this the first one. New pixel front. $1987. I was what, 6 years old? What the fuck? I was yet a gamer when this came out. I ain't become a gamer until I was 9. Cause Final Fantasy 2, 3, you play 4, you play 5, and 6. Yeah, you can play the first 6 Final Fantasy games. That's cool how they re-brought it out. Yeah, so those of people who played the originals can play them again and with added shit to it, which is great, man. All this is of the full bundle. Final Fantasy 9, I remember beating that game. Yeah, so and my first Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy 8. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 8. And I played 7, but I just couldn't stick with it. I went right back to 8. I played a little bit of 7. I just fell off of 7. Even though that's the most popular one out of 7, 8, 9, you know. Because the 7 came out, it was an evolution in the visuals and shit like that when 7 came out. But yeah, so it's that's pretty much my history with Final Fantasy. It's like I started with 8, and I remember I didn't beat 8. I got stuck with on 8. Then I beat 9 though. I beat Final Fantasy 10. When Final Fantasy 10 came out, I was happy that you could actually hear him speak. That was one of the best things about 10 was they actually had vocalization, which was for the first time. So yeah, 11 was online only, which sucked. Then 12 came out, which had mixed reviews. Yeah, it was with 12. It was definitely tedious with the combat. Like setting up your characters was tedious as fuck. But I did enjoy the game though. I mean, I did enjoy 12. I mean, I bought the Zodiac Age one, which they revised it pretty good. It's less tedious now to set up your characters. Um, it's Final Fantasy 12. It was different. The battle was definitely different. It's like they really left formula as far as how the battle was concerned. It was a unique Final Fantasy, but at least it still looked like a Final Fantasy game. That's what I'm saying. Because Final Fantasy 15, no, not 15, Final Fantasy 16, it does not look like a Final Fantasy game at all. It looks like a medieval Final Fantasy game. From what I'm seeing, from what little that I've seen about it, and people that actually play more of the game or seen more of the game than I did actually say it doesn't look like a Final Fantasy game. It doesn't feel like one. I thought that sucked, man, because I was thinking that too when I saw a little bit that I saw of it. 15, I do like. I have to get back to playing that. It's a darker tale. The story is dark with 15, even though 15 wasn't met with a lot of positive reviews. I mean, but from the little that I played of it, I do like it. I don't know about 16 though, man. If I would ever buy that, because from what I've seen, I am not interested in it. From what I've seen. But yeah, one guy said he played the demo of it and he was bored. He couldn't even finish the fucking demo. I was like, damn. But yeah, it's like, but at least this guy played 15 though. He played it. He may not love it, but he did like it at least. Like with this game here, yeah, 12 was met with mixed reviews and all that, but at least it still looked and felt like a Final Fantasy game. Yeah, it was tedious to go through the equipment option and customization and shit. That was tedious as fuck. But they cleared it up with the re-released. And you also have like another whole soundtrack added to it, which makes it great and playable, actually playable. It's like this. It was like this game was basically the redemption for Final Fantasy 12 because this game originally came out on PS2 and this is PS4. You know what I'm saying? So it skipped two fucking generations. No, it skipped one generation. And yeah, of course the visuals look gorgeous. It should for a re-release. Uh, yeah, so I got to get back to playing this too. God damn, so many games I just fucking just pushed to the curb. They out. Speaking of re-release, they re-released Final Fantasy 7 too. I mean 8. I mean yeah, 7 as well, but 8 as well. They re-released that, and 9, as you can see here, they re-released 9 with sharper visuals, of course. They also did some censorship. Here it is with 8 here. They also did some censorship with this one. People wasn't liking it. It's stupid, but it's still basically worth playing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's still worth buying if you really want to play it. I mean, I would still recommend this one to somebody who has never played, especially if you never played Final Fantasy 8. I say, yeah, give it a shot. Yeah, they got some fucking the women are more covered up. I mean, like I think one of your summons is a siren. She's more covered up. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like to really for it to really bother me, it's gotta like they gotta do better than that. You know what I'm saying? They did the same thing when they re-released, but this one I approve because it's a little girl we're talking about here with Chrono Cross, which I do love Chrono Cross. I must beat that game so many fucking times. I mean, holy shit. Um, they covered up. They make sure you won't be able to see the girl's panties. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You want to look at the girl's panties for? I mean, shit. And the opening to this game, and she is beautiful, Renoa. The opening to this game was fucking epic as fuck. It's like a sword fight between the protagonist and the antagonist. It's awesome as fuck. You can see it. You can see how he got his slash on his face with Zephyr. I think that opener is fucking awesome as hell. It's like you're in for a good game. You know what I'm saying? When you watch that. Yeah, the soundtrack is dope. Like I said, I like it better than 7. I like it way better than 7, in fact. Like I said, I couldn't stick with 7. I went right back to this one. I mean, plus Renoa is fucking hot as hell, and she probably shows any scan. And she's still hot. That's cool that they re-released this one at 9, man. I thought that was cool. Despite the slight censorship that they have. I mean, to me, that's the only thing I saw that was against it. But it, but if I really wanted, I would have been bought it. I would have been bought it. It's not because it's slightly censored. I just like don't really want to buy it. Shit, I just might, man. I just fucking might buy 9 and 7. I mean, by 9 and 8, I just might just buy them. Fuck it. Because I'm like I said, I even beat 8. So, yep. Yeah, the Zodiac Age. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 here, the fan favorite here. Re-released. Yeah. I get why people do like it, you know what I'm saying? It's a beloved game. Yeah, but the remaster and rebirth, people have an issue with that because they said that it's not true to the original 7. Basically, I really can't make a judgment regard because like I said, I never played 7 like that. It's like I didn't play it at all. So I can't really say anything about against or for rebirth. But I did hear people talk about it, the ones who don't like it. And they say, like, yeah, like it's basically the formula is different and everything like that. But it is what it is, you know. And they said, and I quote, we've been lied to, end quote. So they said that. It's basically a reimagining, though. That's what I thought it was when I was seeing the screenshots before it came out. That it was a reimagining of the original, not the same game. It's like they didn't know what they wanted it to be. This original here, of course. Yeah, because when this came out, the Fantasy franchise really had an evolution as far as visuals. And this was like really, really good shit when it came out. I mean, they knocked it out the park. I mean, compare if you ask those who've seen it for the first time when it came out, see them visuals there and all that. That was state of the art shit back then. And you have these flashy moves for the first time. It was so animated. It looks like it was we was watching a fucking movie. I mean, holy shit! What got me about this was that the summons were so fucking long. They really wanted to show out the animation in this game, man, and that's what they did. But yeah, I mean, this is the remake here, but it's three parts to this fucking game, right? It's three parts, right? But if you only have PS4, you only play the first part. You can't play the second two until you get a PS5, which I thought sucked. It should have been multi-platform because it was on PS4 at first. What the fuck? So that's why I listen to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. God, I used to sing that song so much when I was a kid, man. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I love it. I love that song. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I remember I had got a keyboard bought for me on Christmas one time, and they had that song in it, but it was like an upbeat version of Twinkle Twinkle. I love that song, and it would play by itself. You can either play it with yourself, or you could just listen to it. I used to love listening to Twinkle Twinkle. And at the end of the day, man, what I say about Final Fantasy, Rebirth and Remake, it's a different take. I mean, you either like it or not, take it or leave it. That's to me, that's the end of that's all in. That's what it boils down to. You know, and everything is not for us. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't get our expectations all hyped because these companies are really fucking up these classics. They're really doing that. So you can't get excited anymore. It's sad. When you hear about a new game coming out, you can't get excited, even if it's a movie. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like not really getting my hopes up because they could fuck it up just like any other franchise been fucked up. Because I like the first three Planet of the Apes movies, and Kingdom is supposed to be the fourth one, taking place 300 years after um, the third film. But from what I've seen of it so far, it's so far so good. It's so far so good. It's Final Fantasy 15 here. Yeah, it's a dark Final Fantasy game. Even this looks like fun. To me, it does. It looks like Final Fantasy still. It has some elements from part 12 in here as well. But I just felt when I looked at the one after this, I was thinking like this isn't really like a Final Fantasy game. I just didn't. It wasn't like shouting at me. This is Final Fantasy. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation as to why they make the game so different. Doesn't look like the same. It doesn't look the same anymore because they're afraid to make different IPs. I don't know why they're afraid of it. What's wrong with that? You afraid? What if they don't like them? Like, what if they don't? At least you attempted to make a new IP. These only $2 a piece too. These extra episodes, the expansions. I was gonna get these expansions earlier, like around when I first bought the game, but I decided not to because I didn't really get that far into the main game anyway. Shit, that's why I didn't buy them. So wait, what's the difference between Royal Pack and Royal Edition? Wait a minute. I think Royal Edition gives you more than a pack. What's the pack do? Royal Pack. Shit, I might buy this now if it's all the expansion episodes for $6. Let me see what this has. Wow, you can go straight to the end of the game. That's fucking sucks. Oh, you got first person view. Okay. Power up combat mode. Oh, it's just fucking features added. So, additional new quest. Oh, fuck this shit. And it's originally 15. Come on. I'd rather get the Royal. That's why I said the Royal Edition. It's a season pass. I think this is all the extra episodes. I think so. Yeah. Galatians. I thought it was more. I thought it was more expansions than three. Oh, so okay. All these updates that this fucking PSN has, and it still does this. It wasn't even done searching through the games yet. I don't know why they fixing all this other shit, tweaking this, all this other shit, but they still haven't fixed when the PSN store resets itself. It reboots itself up without you doing it. So you lose your search, you lose your place in the search, you lose all of that. It does it all the time. It's fucking annoying. Why don't they fix it? Damn. Why don't they fucking fix it, man? Oops, I didn't mean to push the circle button. That was my fault. I was trying to push 15. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is all right. It's all right in my book. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to see what you get in the Royal Edition. Uh, oh, you do get the episodes with it. Okay. So, cool. You get all that shit with the Royal Edition. So it's like, man, but you get all these weapons and shit. So there is four of them. I thought there was more than three. How come it's maybe one must have came out before, after? So it is four of them. Like, it's no telling when I'm gonna pick this game back up. That's the thing. That's why I don't know if I'm gonna buy it right now. So I usually tend to buy DLC for games I'm currently playing at the moment. So that's I stock. I used to just buy DLC for games I'm not even playing at the moment, but I don't know when I'm gonna end up playing it. Wait, let me see if I get the fourth expansion with Royal. Let me see if I get it. Let me see. Uh, you still get the three with this too. Oh, I don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Horizon Zero Dawn. When I first played it, I did like it. I ain't get that far into the game though, granted, but I did like what I played so far. But the reason why I don't want to play this series anymore is because of what they did to Aloy's face in the second game. I was like, this is ridiculous. Why'd you make her less? Why'd you make her more ugly, man? I could accept that there was like a time lapse. She got older, okay, but she didn't. Not that much time passed. So I'm like, what the fuck? I just lost interest in the whole entire series after that. I was like, I'm done, man. I was like, I'm fucking done with y'all. I think this is the one that's missing. I figured he was a bad guy. He looked like he was a fucking bad guy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they have all of them except his. You get to play as the antagonist. That's fucking awesome. I don't think the episodes are very long because they $5 regular price. So yeah, man. Yeah, nobody came through. So wow, I should have fucking just did a video. I just thought I'd do it live, get somebody a chance to come through and say hello. Yeah, I thought this was one that was missing. I thought so. But I could just get the three first ones and just get him later. Like I said, I'm not playing this game right now. That's the thing. Shit. But it costs $14 regular price though. It's six cheap. It's six now. Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. Monster of the Deep, Final Fantasy 15. Oh, this PlayStation VR, man. What the fuck? Doesn't apply to me. Yeah. So that's the gaming talk there, and I will not be longer doing the trophy shit no more. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I just feel it's pointless to me, like I said at the beginning, and that's that. Mm. Yeah, so um Fallout. uh, yeah, so basically that's it. That's it for this here. If you watch this recording, appreciate you very much. And maybe you got some knowledge out for me. I don't know about video games. Like I'm an expert in video games. Knowledge, I should say. But yeah, so with that being said, it's why Chromosome sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all. Be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.